Good day. I am Charina Caballes of DHRTB. This is my video presentation for Activity 4 GE105, The Contemporary World. Thailand is known as the land of smiles because it is welcoming and loving culture and people. Rice plantations and magnificent temples can be found in the near bustling metropolitances, representing the diversity of landscape and lifestyle. Thailand being a historically autonomous Asian kingdom, it is significantly influenced by its traditions. However, the culture is also adaptable to contemporary practices, beliefs, and values. As Thailand has become more globalized, as many Thais have accepted progressive values. Bangkok is the capital and is a melting pot of traditional influences and contemporary attitudes. Thai people greet each other with the word "Sawadee", followed by "Ka" for females and "Klap" for males, in both formal and informal situations. The Y. Greetings are accompanied with a Y gesture, which consists of putting two hands together and touching the nose with the fingertips. A Y is an acknowledgement of seniority and a sign of respect. A person should bend their head with the palm squeezed together. The amount of respect is represented by the depth of the bow and the level of the hands. This greeting is still widely used until today. Thais addresses others with the title Kun, followed by their first name, for example, Kun Chai. This honorific is equal to both men and women, and used mostly for formal and professional setting as well as addressing stranger. The king plays a prominent role in Thai culture due to country's lengthy history of monarchical rule. The monarch is the official head of state and does occasionally intervene in political matters. The majority of Thai celebration revolve around Buddhism. The monarchy is usually associated with secular festivities. For example, the king's birthday is celebrated during the 5th day of December. This celebration is a big holiday in Thailand's calendar. Japan. While the Japanese lifestyle has recently become more westernized, they continue to do everything they can to maintain their rich cultural history by conducting tea ceremony like the kimono and studying traditional arts and crafts from an early age. Japan has a fascinating, multifaceted culture. On the other hand, it is a society steeped in thousands of years in tradition. And on the other, it is a social in constant shifting trends in fashion, as well as technological advancement that constantly tests and pushes boundaries. The most common phrases when greeting someone familiar is "Ohayo gozaimasu," which means good morning. "Konnichiwa" means hello or good day. "Konbanwa" means good evening. In Japan, people greet each other by bowing. The bow ranges from a small nod of the head to a deep bend at the waist. Shaking hands in Japanese is uncommon for Japanese people. The biggest celebration in Japan is the New Year, or what they call Shogatsu. January 1 is designated as the national holiday. Many businesses remain closed through January 3. Japanese cuisine is very popular around the world. Japan is a very different, very rapidly changing nation, especially in terms of its food. Even sushi, in its original form, used to be quite different from what it is today. Sushi is one of the popular dish in Japan, made of small pieces of raw fish that wrap in rice and seaweed. Indonesia. Indonesia is centrally located along ancient trade routes connecting the Far East South Asia, and Middle East. Many cultural practices have been heavily influenced by a variety of religions, including Buddhism, Christianity, Confucianism, Hinduism, and Islam, all of which are strong in the major trading cities. There are at least 300 ethnic groups in Indonesia, each with their own set of custom and distinctive cultural objects. Greetings in Indonesia don't necessarily contain polite or formal variations, as in some other Asian languages. However, you'll need to choose the appropriate greeting based on the time of the day. It includes Salamat Pagi, means good morning. Salamat Siang means good day. Salamat Sore means good afternoon. And Salamat Malam means good evening. Indonesians are family-oriented. They are close to their families and extended families, and respect towards the elders. Independence Day in Indonesia is celebrated with just as much enthusiasm and pride as many other countries. This national festival of Indonesia is the most prestigious day of the country and is the biggest celebration. Indonesian loves spicy and savory food. The archipelago is rich with herbs and spices. In fact, many Indonesian dishes may come out strong to tourist tongues. Recipes do vary from one locality to another according to the main crops in the area. Nasi goreng is one of the most popular dishes. In Indonesia, it literally means fried rice. Bhutan. The Bhutan culture is strongly based on its Tibetan form of Mahaya Buddhism, which contains a sprinkling of Tibet's ancient Bon Shamnist religion. The country's rich heritage, protected by Bhutan's isolation from the modern world until the 1960s, is still very much evident. Bhutan's traditional and uniqueness are main attractions, just ahead of its specular and mostly unspoiled natural beauty. Handshaking is not a tradition in Bhutan, but it is becoming common, especially in the towns. A formal greeting you can commonly see is to bow with hands open and outstretch the palms up. Whenever you meet local people, say Kuzu Zangpa La, which means hello in Bhutan, during the conversation to show respect. Bhutanese people often add La to the end of the sentences. Every village is known for their unique festival through the most widely known as the annual Setchu, an annual religious event. As the Setchu begins, the villager and the general public dress up in their finest attires and assemble at their local temples and monasteries, where these festivals are held. Setchu are frequently held to commemorate significant moments in the life of the second Buddha. National dish of Bhutan is called Emadatsi. This dish is known widely as the national dish of Bhutan. Ema means chili and datsi means cheese. This dish consists of simmered chilies with melted cheese. Russia. Russian culture has a long and rich cultural history steeped in literature, ballet, painting, and classical music. While outsiders may see the country as drab, Russia has a very visual cultural past, from its colorful folk costumes to its ornate religious symbols. Here is a brief overview of Russian costume and traditions. According to Talia Wagner, a marital and family therapist who specializes in cultural dynamics, Russian culture places a strong importance on the homeland and the family. Ballet is the popular notable art form coming out of Russia. Formed in 1776, the Bolshoi Ballet is a classical ballet company based at the Bolshoi Theater in Moscow and known throughout the world. People give the appropriate formal greeting depending on what time of the day it is. Dobrowe utro means good morning. Dobry den means good afternoon, or dobry večer means good evening. A more casual greeting is privet, means hi. Handshake while maintaining direct eye contact, giving the appropriate greeting of the time of the day. When men and women shake hands, the grip is less firm. When female friends meet, they kiss each other 3 times on the cheek, beginning with the left and then alternating to the right. When close male friends get together, they may hug and pat each other on the back. It's important to remove both your coat and your shoes when entering someone's home. When entering a place of worship, women should cover their head and shoulders. Many churches will not allow men or women if they are wearing shorts. Men should also remove their hats when entering a church. When pointing, do not use a single finger but gesture with your whole hand. The New Year is the most important festival in Russia, as it is celebrated respectively throughout the nation. And also, Maslenista festival is celebrated in Russia. It is a pancake festival for a whole week. Basically, this festival celebrates the farewell of winter and dawn of spring. There are a lot of popular dishes in Russia, but the most well-known was the borщ. This is a beet soup that is full of vegetables and meat, and is typically served with a dollop of sour cream, a staple of many Russian dishes. Religion. Buddhism, founded in the late 6th century BCE by Siddhartha Gautama, the Buddha, is an important religion in most of the countries of Asia. His teachings are called Dhamma, which are drawn from life experiences. The concept of globalization is important for Buddhism because it is a global world faith. It is already incorporated with Asian and Western traditions and merged with the socio-cultural backgrounds of many countries across the world. Christianity. Christianity is a major religion stemming from the life, teaching, and death of Jesus. It has grown to be the world's largest religion and geographically the most extensively spread of all faiths. Islam. Muhammad, the founding prophet of Islam, was born in Mecca, the Arabian Peninsula capital of that time, around the year 570. Muhammad began preaching a new religion, Islam, 40 years later, which marked a significant departure from Arabia's established moral and social rules. Allah, the Almighty, all-knowing, all-powerful, and above all merciful God, is the absolute focus of Islamic worship. Thank you.